Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dillon now off the option, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
56, the mark for 56. Check 56.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
But since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, here's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
A big play here for Buffalo.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Jackson now. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's now 3rd and less than 5.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Second and 9 now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On second down, it's Love. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you, son. I got you, son. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check safety.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big gain there for the Bills.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. staying on the ground. It's Love. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second and 5. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they could smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Point after up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's Love again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.